My name is Max, to those who don't know me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. It's always nice to see a familiar face, a familiar view. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a long year. It's been an interesting year, but I hope you're all doing well and doing healthy. And yeah, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. As long as we're alive, there is a plan for us, right? There is a plan and a purpose for us. So at the moment in China, we are on holiday. The holiday started from the 1st of October and it's ending on the 8th of October. So we had 8 days of just, I guess, relaxing. Some people go out traveling, go to different places. I work in a kindergarten, so we were told we're not allowed to leave Shanghai. So I'm not sure if you're in Shanghai right now, are you allowed to leave the city, or do you have to stay in the city too? So yeah, we were told we need to stay in Shanghai. Some of the COVID regulations, but it's okay, no complaints. So back to the holiday. So the holiday is called the Mid-Autumn Festival. So according to the Chinese lunar calendar, right now we're right at the middle of autumn, and it's also like the time where the moon, apparently, I think on the 1st of October, the moon is at its biggest or fullest and its brightest. So I think that's why they celebrate this holiday during this time. So I will tell you a bit of a legend that I heard my co-teacher teach to the children. Mind you, this was in Chinese, so I'm going to tell you my understanding and translation of it. And if you're Chinese and I get something wrong, please just correct me in the comment section. I'll try my best to tell it as accurate as possible. I'll add a little bit of spice there because, hey, what is storytelling without spice? A long time ago in China, it was so hot, like so hot. Why? Because there were 10 suns in the sky. So the people were complaining, and you can imagine it was just terrible. There was a guy called Hui, and he had a wife called Chang'e. Hui was very good at archery. Like, everyone knew him. Like, they were like, yo, this guy's skilled. This guy, this guy, is very good, oh. So, Chang'e's husband decided that he's gonna go out and he's gonna do something about this heat. So he took out his bow and arrow and he aimed at each of the suns. Well, the sun is still a star, but I think these suns look slightly different. So he aimed at the sun and he was like, pew, shot them. He was so good that he shot down all the suns except one. He just kept that one for control, you know, just for control. No, I'm kidding. He kept that one, I think, because we need the sun, you know. We need some heat. We still need at least one. Not all of them. One is enough. So everyone was so excited. Yay! Hoi, good job. You're the hero. You're the best hero. And everyone was so impressed with him that even the gods were impressed. So one of them stepped down and she gave him an elixir of mortality. So he was like, oh, thank you guys, thank you, but no thanks. And they're like, no. And he was like, no thanks. And they're like, no, Winston, you did such a great job. And he was like, no. And they were like, no, really, take it. And he goes, oh, okay, thank you. No, thank you. So he held this thing and he looked at it, but it was just only one. And what it could do, of course, it would make him like this cool supernatural being that is immortal. But he loved his wife so much that he wasn't going to leave her. And so he gave it to her and he said, Chang'a, my beautiful wife, can you please keep this safe for me? And she was like, yeah, sure, honey, I'll keep it safe. Nothing can happen to this. And yeah, so then they were living happily. Life was good. He was the town's hero. She was the hero's wife. And so one day, Hoi went hunting. And one of his students, yeah, I know he had students because he was so good. He had to teach his skill, you know, for the future generations. So one of his students, his evil students, came to Chang'a to ask for the elixir. But he was there like, hey, listen, if you don't give this thing to me, I'll kill you right now. And Chang'a was so scared, and she was thinking like, okay, it wasn't an option to lose her life, right? So she was thinking, if I give this guy this thing, like, he's gonna be immortal, like he's gonna be a supernatural being. Like, can you imagine what life would be? No, of course not. I'm not gonna give it to him. So her option was to take it for herself. So instead of give it to him, she put it in her mouth. Excuse me, and she ate it. And as soon as she ate it, she became like this cool supernatural being. And she couldn't stay on Earth anymore, so she started floating or flying. And her husband was like, oh no, Chang'a. And Chang'a was like, hi, I'm sorry. And she flew off. She decided to go live on the moon because heaven was too far, and the moon was close to Earth. And she could be a little bit closer to her husband. So her husband was very sad. He sat there every single day. And then he decided to start making mooncakes on the 1st of October and presenting them to the moon every day to try get some form of reunion with his wife, Chang'a. And so that's the end. One thing that you will see if you're in China, when you come to China, don't be surprised if you start getting these gifts, especially in September, mooncakes, getting mooncakes or mooncake vouchers and all of that. Some of you might be, if you're in Shanghai already, like you might be getting mooncakes already. Just comment down below how many mooncakes boxes do you have, or how many mooncakes vouchers did you receive. I'll show you what a mooncake looks like. So this is a cranberry mooncake, cranberry flavored mooncake, and I got this from Starbucks. It was a gift. And this one is much better because I think my first mooncake was a bit of a shock actually. So when I bit on it, I found like egg inside. It tasted like an egg yolk. But then there are different kinds. They also have ones that have meat inside, cranberry flavored, custard flavored. You can even have like ice cream mooncakes. There are different kinds of mooncakes. So you'll find ones that you enjoy. So I just took the wrap off. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty, right? And I'm going to like break it apart on the camera, I guess, so you can see what the inside looks like. This is sun, and then you see it's got like some cranberry juice. Okay, it's not in focus. Okay, now it's Chinese time. The last time, or in the last video, I taught you a word. Do you remember that word? Write it down in the comment section. to remember the last video's word. If you remember it, write comment, put it in the comment section, and we'll see whose memory is Buddha. So today's word is it is equivalent to how are you. So a little brief, a little listen. So when you learn Chinese, or when I learned Chinese, they taught me that how are you is ni hao ma, which is easy because you just learned ni hao and you add ma to it, and now it's ni hao ma. So when I got here, I learned ni hao ma, okay? But then hardly anyone was asking ni hao ma, but people kept on asking me if I've eaten. It was explained to me that in China, have you eaten is equivalent to asking how are you. So people don't actually ask. People ask more. They ask each other, how have you eaten, more than they ask each other, how are you? I don't know if that makes sense. So I will teach you how to say, have you eaten? 你吃了吗? 你吃了吗? Have you eaten? Or you can just cancel out the ni and just go 吃了吗? 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 Which means have you eaten? And yeah, that's all. See you in my next video. Goodbye. 再见.